welcome back to my channel. My fries done. The fries done. So now on to the quarter pounder with bacon. And it actually kind of looks like the picture. So, as promised, here comes the Q&A. Now, posted these questions, or I posted the questionnaire on my Instagram, which a lot of you might now find out it is very private, and some of you may not be on it. Yeah. I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, so only a select few have been able to ask questions. So one person asked on Snapchat, and I did have one question in my most recent video. Go back and watch that one. Yanish asked me on Snapchat, what's your favorite part of the journey so far? Shopping. I like buying things. And now I have a reason to buy things, so it's like, I've been shopping since the first day I peed on a stick. Going to Walmart, take up two of that. The IKEA, take up one of that. The Deers, I take up one of that. I've loved buying stuff. Second place to that is receiving the things that people have bought for me from my registry. I will link it below. Just buy something off the registry. Don't ask me for my address and buy something what you feel like something want, because as I said, I've been shopping since I first found out. I have stuff. Go to the registry, buy what I tell you that I want. Thank you. Alright. Now, this person has a YouTube channel. It's linked below. Go check her out. It's Brit says, how did you get pregnant? Oh, you did set. Part A, I shouldn't have to explain to you as a nurse, a whole RN, but it goes like this. There was a bird and then there was a bee. And the birds and the bees, yes. And you know the funny thing? It happened in Vlogmas and you guys were right there. I vlogged that day. Yeah. Good times. Moving on. David T. Murray asked, have you ever experienced Braxton Hicks? I don't know. They explain it as some kind of contraction and tightening of the uterus and stuff like that. Sometimes I may have, but I've interpreted it as this child just like, sometimes my stomach gets really stiff but not painful. So maybe I have and don't know what it is, or maybe I haven't. Untold Theory, my little buddy, my little friend, came through with this question. He said, what pointers can you give the gents on being more supportive during this time? Excellent question. Now, my biggest pet peeve throughout this whole experience has been venting and being told that I'm extra, or my feelings not being taken seriously. Now, I can't give a blanket statement for every pregnant person or what I think every man should do, but what my baby's father has done too many times is explain to me why I'm having these symptoms and how it will be over soon. Sir, do not mansplain. I love that you understand the changes that I am going through, and so much so that you are able to properly educate me on it. But that's when I tell us I'm tired and my breast hurt me and my back feel like this, and just fix that problem and don't explain to me why I'm having that problem and how, yeah man, everything's so hard. No, fix it. Find some way somehow to fix it. There are so many little inconveniences that happen throughout the day that frustrate me to the core. All I have to do is fix it. Some of them didn't take much. Just fix it. Just fix it. As much as you can, remove the obstacles out of her way. Whew. Right. 20, I don't know how we pronounce this, but she also has a YouTube channel, Shen, linked below. Go check it out. How does it feel to have a tiny human inside of you? Congrats again. Thank you. So you know how we learn about parasites, and parasites are living things that live off other living things? I've been nurturing a parasite. And when I tell you that no matter what, if you put in or don't put in, this child will take out. So it is exhausting, it is frustrating, and yeah. But feeling, as in a physical feeling, I know that there are people that have there are people that have pains when the baby moves and stuff like that. I don't. However, my child is nestled right down into my crotch. That has stopped me from working. So there's that type of pain in my pelvic area. But for the most part, I don't. It's all right. Honestly, it's like I haven't come to terms with it. I know that my body is going through all these changes and everything, but it's like, is this really me? Is this really happening to me? There is still a lot of disbelief at this time on the home stretch. I'm still like, oh my god. There's actually, like, when the child kicks or pushes or, like, you know, excuse me, I'm like, there's a baby inside me. And I do it so often, even when I call my mother, my grandmother, anybody, like anybody on FaceTime. I'm like, look, I got a baby in my belly.
You got a baby in your belly?
Yeah, look. It's still so surreal, but for the most part, it's exhausting, it's tiring. Now, Marsonia 5 said, what did daddy? And make sure a fee. I don't know if she's trying to say make sure a fee in pitney or what, but I'm like, then audacity wrap you up like baby Jesus in swaddling clothing. He knows himself and I know who he is. No, Now, I understand that Jamaicans are known for paternity fraud, but I can assure you, baby, if you're worried about me doing that, this is the last person in the world to do that. Moving on. Royal Shorty 97 said, how are you feeling? Any nausea? I'm a naturally nauseous person. Nausea is a part of my life from ever since I can remember, and I cannot discern if my nausea is currently being caused by pregnancy or just the fact that I've always been nauseous. There were times when it was super elevated, and I could definitely say this child, and I do know that my food aversions, like not wanting this, can't stand that, is definitely because of pregnancy. But my nausea, I'm not so sure how I'm feeling in this moment. I'm feeling pretty good. I just came from my checkup, and yeah, I'm doing them weekly now, so back to back to back. I just spoke with my midwife. Everything looks great. I'm feeling good. Plus I got burger and drink, and I eat off the fries, and I got a cone, and I make them put it in a cup. You know how much I would have paid for one cup of this, and it wouldn't even full? Teeth in McDonald's. Okay. She also asked, what trimester are you currently? I am in my 3rd trimester. I am at 36, almost 37 weeks. And baby, ha! We are closing a chapter. Riri Jamelin said, are you ready? And honestly, maybe. I am ready in terms of getting everything in order and setting up this and setting up that. I'm already on maternity leave, so there's that. I'm ready, but am I really ready? I don't believe that you're ever truly ready to have a child. I do not. Hats off to people that were ready, and it happened and you hit the ground running. But I do not believe that you are ever ready to have a child. I've been preparing myself and my space, but there's only one way to find out if I was ready, and that's after baby comes. Then Shanique says, when's my little cousin arriving? I feel it's a boy. I'm not disclosing gender. If you don't already know, you just don't know. We will find out at birth, because I've been doing a few ultrasounds and they did say boy, they did say girl, they did say boy. At this point, I don't care. Let's wait until it comes out and we can decide then and there. We might even put neutral on the birth certificate. Anyways, yeah. But when I am due in September, no, let me just put this out there. Me telling you my due date does not mean that on that day you're gonna call me, or leading up to that day you're gonna call me and pester me about if the child is here. When the child is here and when I'm ready and willing to share that information, I will. It is very annoying and it is very frustrating for us as expectant women. Because I know I've been pregnant a long time. I found out very early. I've been counting the days and weeks and months and years. So, trust me, there's nobody more impatient in this than me, and you're just adding to my anxiety. So after I say that my due date is September 14, do not call me on September 10, 11, 14, 29 and ask me, is the baby here yet? I will diss you. I will block you. Thank you. No. Shanae, going by this name, asked again, how was the first trimester? It was the worst. It was the absolute worst. It was the worst. and still is the worst trimester ever. Some of the first trimester symptoms are coming back. In my first trimester, I lost my dad. Was it in my first trimester? In my first trimester, I lost my dad. A lot of people did not know that I was pregnant at the time, so there was a lot of emotions. And also in my first trimester was when I first tried telling people about my pregnancy. That was not met with the enthusiasm that me, Tena-Kay Gilling, had. So I will be doing my next video about initial reactions to my pregnancy, and trust me, y'all are gonna want to see that. So subscribe, like, comment, turn on your notifications, and wait for that video, because baby, whoo, that's a lot to unpack. I am definitely dropping that video right after this one. First trimester was not ideal. Yeah, it was a lot. Next questions is also from Shanae. Again, check out her you're not yourself when you're hungry. Again, check out her channel, it's linked below. She asked, what's your biggest concern or fear as it gets closer to your delivery date? Now, something that has been consistent over the past weeks and months is, well, over the past weeks, is that my baby is very much nestled head down in my pelvic region. They're saying that it does not necessarily mean I will go into labor soon, but it does, however, indicate that I will have a quick labor. My greatest fear is laboring alone. Most times I'm home alone. You saying that my labor will be quick really did have me worry that this child can come out right now, right here with me, you know, alone. So that's my greatest fear, laboring alone. Yeah. But they've really been trying to, what's the word? Reassure me. And I keep my phone so close. And yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Ebony asked, how many times do you eat in a day? As many times as my child allows. Really and truly. As many times as my child allows. Again, with the food aversions and the nausea, it's like if I can get something in, I will. If I feel for something and it's here, I'll have it. If it's not here, I'll try to go above and beyond to get it, because as soon as that crave or desire to eat is over, it's gone. Fugly's Tay asked, what's the gender and how are you? Again, I'm not disclosing the gender that they have settled on. We shall confirm when baby is born. How I am in this moment right now, I'm pretty good. But it's a roller coaster. All right, this next person asks, how far along are you? I'm 3 months. Because the person did not tell me that I could tell y'all that she's pregnant, I'm not gonna disclose their username. Again, 36 to 36 going on 37 weeks. I'm in month 9 and whew, enjoying it. So yeah, those are the questions that I had. Those are my responses to it. Check out my next video that will be reactions to my pregnancy. Yep, y'all gonna want to see that. Thank you for tuning in today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you feel like you really didn't deserve to be deleted off my Instagram, you can send me another follow request. Whoa! All right. Thank you. Have a good one.